Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Hamilton reactions. Today we are checking out Non-Stop. Don't know what this song is going to be about exactly, but the war ended not too long ago, a couple songs ago, and we're still unraveling what that means for the United States, and for Hamilton, and for Aaron Burr as well. So yeah, let's check this out.
After the war, I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York.
I finished up my studies and I practiced law.
I practiced law. Burr worked next door.
Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to
Of course he did.
For his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of our brand new nation, the liberty behind the liberation. I intend to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel.
Told counsel Hamilton, sit down. A client every week's is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you have to say.
Okay. One more thing.
Why do you
One more thing.
You're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Assume that attitude may be your doom. Why do you ride like you're running out of time? Right day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting in the meantime.
Non-stop. Corruption's such an old song that we can sing along in harmony. And nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. This colony's economy's increasingly stalling, and honestly, that's why public service seems to be calling me. I practiced the law, practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. Now for a strong central democracy. If not, then I'll be Socrates throwing verbal rocks at these mediocrities.
Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
There is a New York junior delegate.
Now what I'm gonna say may sound indelicate.
Delicate.
Goes and proposes his own form of government. His own plan for a new form of government. Talks for 6 hours. The convention is listless.
Right, young man. Yo, who the F is this?
Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you ride like it's going out of style? Ride day and night like it's going out of style. Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Alexander?
Aaron Burr, sir.
Well, it's the middle of the night.
Can we confer, sir?
Is this a legal matter?
Yes, and it's important to me.
What do you need?
Burr, you're a better lawyer than me.
Okay.
I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're incredible in court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution?
No.
Hear me out.
Huh.
A series of essays anonymously published defending the document to the public.
No one will read it.
I disagree.
And if it fails?
Burr, that's why we need it.
The Constitution's a mess.
So it needs amendments.
It's full of contradictions.
So is independence. We have to start somewhere.
No. No way.
You're making a mistake.
Good night.
Hey, what are you waiting for? What do you stall for?
What?
We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
Burr, we studied and we fought and we killed for the notion of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the side.
I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. I'll wait here and see which way the wind will blow. I'm taking my time watching the afterbirth of a nation, watching the tension grow.
I am sailing off to London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. I have found a wealthy husband who will keep me in comfort for all my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of phrase. My Alexander, don't forget to ride. Look at where you are. Look at where you started.
Oh.
The fact that you're alive is a miracle. To stay alive, that would be enough. If your wife could share a fraction of your time, if I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough?
Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution entitled the Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays, the work divided evenly among the 3 men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 6 months.
Jeez.
John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29. Hamilton wrote, the other 51. How do you ride like you're running out of time? Right day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. Are you running out of time? How do you ride like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you ride like you need it to survive? How do you ride every second you're alive? Every second you're alive. Every second you're alive. They're asking me to lead. I'm doing the best I can to get the people that I need. I'm asking you to be my right hand, treasury man. Or state. I know it's a lot to ask. Treasury or state. To leave behind the world, you know. Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department? Treasury. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alexander.
I have to leave.
Alexander.
Look around at how lucky we are to be
alive right now.
Helpless.
Ah, jeez.
Look around. Isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied.
History
Jeez.
Alexander Hamilton, Hamilton, just you wait.
I am not throwing away my shot.
Holy crap. So I didn't actually check when the end of Act 1 was, but it was clear after the song that this was the end of Act 1. You could tell it was the culmination of everything. And yeah, it just drew from so many songs that came before it. I feel like I love each song more than the last. Like, every new song is my favorite song for a bit. But I'm sure when I go back and re-listen to it all, it'll be the same. It'll be just like whatever song I'm listening to right now is going to be my favorite. There's some recency bias going on there, but I just think every single one is so good. There are going to be a few that stick out, of course, because, I mean, this one's going to stick out just because it drew from so many different songs, and it feels like all of them are in this song. And yeah, Burr and Hamilton seem to have almost parallel courses in their lives, but just two very different approaches to it all. And I mean, it started with, after the war, I went back to New York. After the war, I went back to... It's just both of them side by side doing the same thing. Both being lawyers, opening up practices right next to each other. And yeah, the play just makes it feel like their destinies are linked together from the start, because they're so alike with just a few stark differences. And yeah, they just keep drawing the contrast here. Burr's jealous of Hamilton rising to the top because the man is non-stop. And I love that we get to see a demonstration of how their first interaction went down. Because Burr is asking him, like, why do you always say what you believe? Like, that's a bad thing, first of all, but he's been on him about that since they first met. Talk less. Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. You wanna get ahead. Fools who run their mouths oft wind up dead. And here's Hamilton just completely disregarding that advice, free advice. We're about to make history, first murder trial in our nation. And Burr with his, our client Levi Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you had to say. And Hamilton's like, okay. One more thing. It's just, I mean, I'm sure Lin-Manuel Miranda purposely exaggerated their personality to make this so much more compelling, but good job to him, first of all. This is amazing, wonderful. But yeah, there's so much foreshadowing in this song as well. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Soon that attitude may be your doom. I mean, it is, right? Because he winds up killing him after being fed up with his personality and with his attitude. And, oh man, there's so many things about this song that were so good. Every day he's writing like he's running out of time. Every day he's writing like he's running out of time. And from the animatic, it looks like Eliza is, like, feeling left behind. And Hamilton loves her and his child, but he's just working all the time on his legacy. Like, that always came first, and I don't know that Eliza will ever come first, as sad as that sounds. And yeah, he's just completely focused on this one moment in time where they're building a new nation. He can etch his legacy in the history books. He tries to get Burr to write papers defending the Constitution, but Burr doesn't want to. He wants to wait and see which way the wind will blow. They're really working up. Like I said before, they're drawing the contrast between them, and Burr is just not willing to stand up for what he believes, right? But like at the same time, he was part of the war. But I don't know. It's just he and Hamilton are just so different. But yeah, they wrote so many papers, Federalist Papers. They were planning to write 25, split evenly among Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay. So would they each write 8 and then write a third of the last paper? John Jay got sick after writing 5, left everybody else trying to write more, but James Madison wrote 29. He just covered more than the 25. But Hamilton wrote 51 in 6 months. It's ridiculous. But yeah, love that moment between Washington and Hamilton too. This song, I'm asking you to be my right man, Treasury or state. I know it's a lot to ask, Treasury or state. To leave the world behind, the world you know. Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or the State Department? Treasury. Oh man. But yeah, he has to essentially leave Eliza behind to do it, and we had it. He will never be satisfied. Oh, just so good. All the songs blending into each other with History Has Its Eye on You, Alexander Hamilton, and he's not throwing away his shot. Just all of it. Everything was building to this moment. I feel like everything is building to every moment, honestly. Like, it just keeps getting better and better. I don't know how Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote all of this. Like, did he just have this song in mind and then worked backwards to include all the songs, or did he write all the songs before knowing what they'd lead to, and then if he noticed that something didn't fit in this song, did he go back and change the previous songs? Like, a lot. It's a lot to think about. I mean, just writing one good song is a lot to ask, but they're all interweaving and they all work together so well. Oh, I don't even know. I mean, I'm assuming in Act 2 they might start over. There's going to be a lot of fresh new songs, and it'll probably be a while until they bring back something from Act 1. But then they're going to culminate, because even though Act 1 and Act 2 are separate, they have to work together in some way. And I can't wait for Act 2 to start blending together, and then Act 1 and Act 2 start to blend together as well. Yeah, we're just halfway through. I can't believe this. But it's awesome, and I'm looking forward to more. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reaction to Non-Stop. And yeah, if you want to watch reactions a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.